Well, you can feel it in the air, can't you? Football is back. United are playing a game. That is this weekend. We're looking ahead to the Newport game. We're looking ahead to everything else that's going on with United, though. Not good for Hannibal. Bad reports from Seville already. What is going on there? We're going to get into details on that. Top story tonight on the show, though, is OLISE, Michael OLISE. It is rumoured that he wants the Manchester United move above all other clubs. I didn't know that OLISE is apparently a Manchester United fan. Who'd have known, eh? But my question is to you guys right now, and the poll has just gone up. A winger is not what we need right now, but would you shift things to make this happen? If you've got a player that wants to come to Manchester United ahead of everyone else, if that is the case, it may not be, but we're going on reports, and I want to talk about this in general anyway. If a player actually wants to move to Manchester United, who is of a good talent or a decent level, he is being looked at by our rivals as well and wants to make that move happen, do you shift things around to get that player in? Is that the type of player that you would sell others for and make happen? Like Sir Alex Ferguson always used to say, when the best players are available, United are always interested. He made things happen for Van Persie when we didn't need him. He moves things around. He makes it a player that wants to come to United of the highest quality. Is that a different ballgame for you? I'll put the poll up in the chat right now. If OLISE wanted that move, do you move things around and make it happen for United? This is Forever United TV, FUTV, here we go. I'm Adam, welcome along to the Saturday show, everybody. Hope you've had a great day. Hope you're actually looking forward to seeing some football. 3 games in a week for the Reds. Starting tomorrow against Newport. We're heading out early. The road trip will be on. It will be something different because we don't want to call it that anymore. It's just got a horrible taste to it, hasn't it? Memories. Anyway, yeah, we're going to do it a little bit differently on FUTV. So stay tuned for that one. That's coming out around our normal slot time between 11, 12 o'clock-ish tomorrow. The journey starts early for us. It is a bit of a trek down to South Wales. Yeah, we've got to go and collect our tickets and then make our way over to Rodney Parade. And yeah, it's a bit of a palaver, but hey, it's an away day. That's what it's all about. That is what it is all about. Anyway, getting into the news and what is tonight. Get your thoughts in, people. I want to know what you're thinking. And yeah, I want to know what you're thinking about OLISE. Yes, I can see Lilies United straight in the chat there. There is an injury issue with OLISE. That is 100% true, Lilies. Good to see you back talking football, my friend, as well. And nothing else. I like the positivity, even though it is voted, sorry, it's not voted, what am I on about? It is well known that OLISE has had 2 hamstring injuries already this season. Is that a concern for you? Is that enough to put you off? See, the news coming out is that OLISE is a United fan, and sources close to the player actually saying that he would prefer a move to Manchester United over Chelsea. Now we're hearing that Liverpool and City are also interested in it. So is that big enough? Is this a player that we have to go for because he is of that quality? What my question to you is, and the poll that I've put up there, if OLISE wants United, if he wants the United move, should we go all out and make it happen? All out means we sell Jadon Sancho. We don't bring back Mason Greenwood and we sell him. Is OLISE that type of player? Because we can afford OLISE when the right moves are made in the summer, and that's what I meant by going all out to make it happen for OLISE. I think he's a quality player. I've seen him tear us apart several occasions. I've been to many a Crystal Palace game, home and away, where he's featured. I remember last season, the free kick in the last minute that stops us winning the game. And he is a quality player. And I feel likes of City interested, the likes of Liverpool interested. If you've got a player like that wants to go to your club, because it doesn't have to mean like, the fan bit is a bonus, obviously. And that is going to help us in negotiation-wise. But ultimately, if there's a player that prefers to go to you over the other 2, which are in a miles better position and are looking a lot more stable and everything is looking rosy, then do you make this happen? Knowing that you've got that type of player there, wanting that move. It's a difference for me. I've said all along I would rather invest in a different area of the pitch. We're okay for wingers. We're all right now. United don't need them. But what I mean by this is, it's like, okay, if you know that player's coming, and we're hearing about Manchester United raising $250 million, apparently, in player outings. Can United get rid of that many players in one summer? I don't think we can, but the list, when I went through it, was just like, yes, 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 and yes means get rid of. Yes, yes, yes. I ain't got a problem with that. I don't think we'll miss many of them players. That's crazy when you think of it. We talked this morning about Manchester United players, and if any of them first team players were sold right now, and I mean like the not so much the new younger players, the first team players, I mean the experienced players, the go-tos, sort of the Stonewalls, like your Rashford, your Brunos, Maguire, Varane, Casemiro, Eriksen's, all of these like household names. The people you would say are your experienced and your main players. If any of them left Manchester United, would you be concerned? Because I was likening it to the likes of City, Liverpool. Fans would be kicking off if certain big players were going out of the door. There's not one of United's so-called big players that really concerns Manchester United fans, I don't think. I don't think we'd be upset if any of them left. So for me, if you're going to sell Greenwood, if you're going to sell Jadon Sancho, if you're going to try and move Anthony on, all at a cut price, I think you could easily make, if you sold them 3 players, and it's an if, it's a big if, and I don't want to make it out there like Manchester United are doing this. I'm not playing FIFA here right now. This is what I've always said with Ineos and the trouble that there is going to be in the summer when we're trying to get rid of players. There's a lot to do. So them 3 there, I would say we have to sell all 3 of them to make OLISE work. Because I'm not thinking, oh, you don't have to sell all 3 of them to fund OLISE as a single player. Manchester United's priority in the summer should be centre-back and centre-midfield and then right-back. A winger is a bonus. I actually think we need a centre-forward more than OLISE, more than a winger-type player. So we are going to have to shift a lot of players. The investment of Sir Jim Ratcliffe alone isn't going to be able to fund what we need. I think 4 players minimum this summer of decent quality, well recruited, centre-back, centre-mid, right-back, centre-forward. OLISE is a bonus, which is why I'm asking the question tonight to you guys. Is like, he is a good player. Is he of the quality that you move your whole structure of your transfer window and your priorities around for to get in? That's what I'm asking right now. Is this not what United did before and made mistakes doing before? Instead of going for the key players just because someone's available and he wants to come to United, and that is a big plus when it is a quality player, like I said, but is moving everything around and moving away from your original transfer plan for a summer a stupid idea? And have we failed with this before? And has this been a problem for Manchester United before? That's the one that that's the one question that I want you guys to answer right now. I'm going to get straight into the chat on this right away, guys, because I know you guys are big on this subject. I've seen the messages flying in already, so I don't want you to miss out. Let's get in right there. No, because it might be money that he wants most, says Peter. Money that he wants most. Well, this is the thing, Peter. It's changed this summer, so you're not going to get a player coming in on stupid money, and that's the question that comes about regarding why a player will come to United used to be because we pay more money. That's not going to happen now. Take that out of the equation. Manchester United under Ineos are not going to be offering big wages. So Manchester United on a level playing field with City, Liverpool's and everyone else in the league right now in terms of wages. Our wage bill is dropping down the league table, by the way. I think we're about 4th right now in terms of highest spenders on wages. That's going to be less by the end of this summer with the players that we're reportedly getting out. So when it comes to wages, players are not coming to United for that. This again is the question, right? So if that's not the reason why he's coming, that isn't on the table, does that make you want to bring that player in more because he wants to be part of this? And he is a United fan, and he's choosing us over City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and all them other teams that are in a better position than us. That's why I think this is a trickier question this time. All Man United fans, when they want a move... Oh, right, sorry, Stephanie, I misread that completely there. But yeah, I get what you say. Giorgio. All right, Giorgio, hope you're doing good. Let's wait until we have a proper director of football to do transfers. They could be working behind the scenes, mate. They could really be working behind the scenes already. We just don't know. I'd like to think that they are. And they're obviously... I mean, directors of football, they'd probably look at other clubs and go, that player's perfect for there. I know that player's good. I know that player... They've got a whole network and they know an awful lot more than just what they're doing with their one particular club. So I think a director of football, someone with the knowledge, who is best in class, already knows the world and the market and the best players that are out there. So I look at that and I go, they're coming in, they should be able to hit the ground running. They've already got clients, they've already got agents who they're speaking to, they've already got players that know when they want to move, what sort of move they want, the capabilities of that player, the attributes that player brings. There is just a world of knowledge there that Manchester United have not been tapping into by not having a director of football. I have to apologise at this point because I've not introduced our latest member that was donated by General FUTV, and that is Sanjay. Welcome to the Members Club, Sanjay. Hope you are doing well, my friend. Welcome to the legendary club that is the membership club here on FUTV. And General FUTV, you absolute legend. Thank you very much for donating again, as you always do. And while I'm at it, let's get up to 100 likes, people. We've hit the 10-minute mark. We're only 15 likes away. So before it ticks to 11 minutes, let's see if we can hit that 100, please. Just creeping up to 350 people in the room with us right now. I'm sure we can get that, can't we? Giorgio says, my first priority is a world-class midfielder who can progress the ball and dictate play. Malcolm says, we need 2 new centre-backs, a right-back, 2 central midfielders and a striker. Easy, Tiger. Wowza. I mean, you are jumping the gun a little bit there, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know you don't trust Ineos, Lilies. It's okay. Everyone's got their opinions. Well done on the likes, people. Almost at the 100 mark there on the 11 minutes. Keep it up. Big up, Adam, says Giorgio. Big up yourself, Giorgio. Thank you very much. And there's the 100. Well done, guys. On 11 minutes, I'll let you off. Sancho, Anthony and Donny have to leave, says Jared. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. We talked about Donny before and the nightmare that he's having. And it doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good. But, again, another issue that United have got to deal with in the summer. We talked about that before. I'm not going to get into too much details again. We've got enough when we're talking about Hannibal in a minute as well. Dear God, man, what is going on with our players? I've got an interesting take on that, by the way, so stay tuned on that one. Paul Mitchell will be working behind the scenes before he joins, says Michael, confident that he's going to join. Caffel says, I wonder if this is why Pep was so upset by United getting Berrada, because this was the move City want to make happen. He could have been working on it. Maybe this is why Berrada's on gardening leave. You don't know. City don't want him talking to anybody. They don't want him spilling the beans on what the plans are for Manchester City. No one wants that, do they? But, yeah. Rashford going nightclubbing tonight, says MT. Oh, yeah, in Newport. The club, the team have already left. They're already on the way. So, yeah. It's we'll get into the team and we'll get into the Newport game as well in a little bit on this one after the other stories. But K Slater says, come on, Donny, he's already gone. No use kicking a deal horse. He's not gone. That's the problem. He's not gone. He can come back to United after the loan spell and we're going to have to deal with him. So he is having an awful time so far. So, yeah, prepare yourself for another Manchester United loaned failure, is what we're saying. We need everything except a CEO, scrap all of the rest of the structure and the players and start new. We need everything except a CEO. You mean that because we've just got one in Berrada, Giorgio? Because we definitely did need a CEO. On the bus to victory, says Carl. Yes, we are beating Newport this weekend, definitely. 150 is not far away on the likes, people. Keep them coming in. Thank you so much for your support, as always. Malcolm says, what is going on with our players on loan? Bad news on Donny and Hannibal. We're going to touch on Hannibal next. But I just want to finish up with OLISE and that type of player. So, in terms of the poll, make sure you do have a vote on it, guys. We're creeping up to 200 votes on that already. Wow, that's amazing. Cheers, guys, for getting involved. If OLISE wants the United move, should we go all out to make it happen? All out for me is making sure that players like Greenwood, Jadon Sancho, Anthony are all sold. Even the likes of Palestre, players like this, for me, are the ones that need to fund something like OLISE, because Manchester United's main budget this summer, I think everyone is agreed, is central. Centre-back and centre-mid. We need at least 2 quality players in them departments. Then we're looking at right-back because Wan-Bissaka will go also. And if OLISE wants this moved, then the Wan-Bissaka trade is definitely back on again. We have spoke in detail about this before as well. This is an option for us. So I feel like if United can be clever enough this summer, then we're definitely in a decent position with the new structure coming in to actually make sure the signings are exactly what we need this time and not pointless signings like we did last summer. I'm not saying Højlund is pointless, but we needed another striker with him. He isn't mature enough or ready to carry the can on Manchester United and not scoring the goals. Yes, Barada is the only thing worth keeping. Right, got you, says Giorgio. Michael says, Mengi had a great game against Everton today. We sold him for less than £1 million and Fulham after him now for 20 million. Madness. I always liked Mengi, but had too many injuries. Yes, he did. I remember watching him in the under-21s last season, actually. He was devastated by injuries, that lad. And you know what? I'm chuffed to bits that he's actually doing it right now. And I just feel like Manchester United sometimes, and it's easy for us to say that we let a player go too cheap or we let a player go. The levels at United compared to that level, and it's easy to mature. You get more time at clubs like Luton. It's less pressure is what I'm saying. There is news coming out that Tuchel wants to be back in England, actually. This news is just coming out. Thomas Tuchel is keen to return to England and is on Manchester United's list of in the event if Erik ten Hag is dismissed from the football club. That news is just coming out right now. Thomas Tuchel, if he was let go of his duties at Bayern Munich, would you be interested, guys? Would you take Tuchel? I'm saying. He's a very, very clever man. I remember speaking to him when I went to Bayern Munich earlier on this season, last year, and what an educated man that guy is. That's a man who knows how to handle a press conference, I'll say that. But results again. It's his vision. He has won the Champions League. Is he fit for Manchester United? Would a structure actually work for Tuchel at United? Is he a manager that you guys would take? Just get your simple answers in right now. We'll talk about news on this channel as it comes to us as well. Over 400 in the room with us. Keep them questions and keep them comments coming in, guys. We're creeping up to the 150 mark on the likes as well, so please do give the video a like, guys, and do hit the subscribe button if you are tuning in for the first time. Thank you very much, everybody. No thanks, no. Yes, I'd take him. Did a very good job at Chelsea, says Rory. Stephanie says no to Tuchel. Kaz, I think he's better than Potter. That's true. Malcolm, you're talking to Kaz, sorry for interrupting the conversation. Reggie says no. Jared says yes. Very, very split, actually. Do you think we should do a poll on Tuchel? Just say yes or no, so I can see where you guys are at. Not everybody is confident enough to put the comments in, but a poll can definitely split it. So seeing as though we are moving on from the OLISE conversation right now, 65% of you guys have said that you would move the transfer structure of the summer to make OLISE come to United if he wanted that move. Thank you for voting in that one, everybody. I'm going to change it now. I'm just going to bring in, sorry, bear with me a second on this one. Let's get this up now. Next poll is coming up, guys. Would you take Tuchel at United? Would you take? That's an interesting one. I really am intrigued to see where you guys are at with that. Would you take Thomas Tuchel at Manchester United if this man was let go by Bayern Munich? He's experienced, he's won the biggest trophies, and I mean, he would definitely be someone who I think Ineos would interview if he was available. And Erik ten Hag was gone, obviously. Obviously, ten Hag has to be out the door first, let's be fair. If Thomas Tuchel was available, would I take him? Do you know what? I think he wouldn't do bad at United. I do think he would be all right, but it's the power thing with Tuchel. I know he's had issues before, and I don't know. I don't know with the way that the structure is. He would have a lot of people above him. I actually do believe that he would figure Manchester United out and get us playing a certain style of football. I do. For that reason, I would take him. But it's if he's actually going to fall into line with the Ineos structure and the plan there. I think that's the only stumbling block. In terms of him and his football and what he can do and what he can get out of a team on the pitch, I'm not doubting it at all. I'm not doubting it. He's been at the best clubs. He's succeeded in different leagues. He's experienced, well-educated man, speaks different languages. I think he's one of the managers that would command respect as well in the dressing room. And if you're looking to get rid of the big gun type of players, and he was happy to come into United under a structure like Ineos, where you're bringing in like the young, up-and-coming next generation of footballers, not the so-called big names. The worrying thing was him going out for the likes of Trippier and for Eric Dyer. Them type of signings worried me for Bayern Munich. That's like something United would do of the past. So if he was fully on board with the Ineos plan and wanted to work under that structure, then I'd be happy for Tuchel to come in at Manchester United. I would. That might surprise a few people, but I know he is a decent manager. He is. I just think it needs to be right all around. Like any manager, everything needs to fit perfectly. And if Ineos were making a clean slate of Manchester United, then I feel like if he was on board with that and understood from the start, and this is the beauty about Manchester United and what is happening this summer. So if we finish for the Champions League, it's great. If we don't, no matter what happens, the beauty of what we've got coming up at this club right now is the clean slate. And it is a clean slate. Ineos will be interviewing managers if Ten Hag goes, and they will be just laying down the law and the plan and going forward. Look, there is no philosophy at this football club. We're creating one. We want you to be part of it. This is how we want to play. This is what we want to do. These are the types of players we want to bring into the club. This is what we want to bring in from our youth setup. And this is how we're going forward. If you're happy with that, I feel like that man has got the experience to get us through certain situations in games tactically, the knowledge and everything like that. I think it fits. I just don't think he would go along with that, though, for me. And therefore, sort of pushes me to not taking Tuchel. I would for his qualities. I know the qualities that he has got. And I think he is the right sort of character to handle the pressure of United and nurturing a younger sort of team through. I just don't see him now going for that sort of thing. I think he likes a bit more power. And you can see the unrest within the Bayern camp right now with him. And it's like, it doesn't seem to last too long, does it? Or is this the model of Manchester United under Ineos? It's like you get your chance, you'll get 2 years. If it's not working, you're out of the door. We could be like a Chelsea, another manager every 2 bleeding years. I mean, that's what it is anyway, pretty much, isn't it? It's only Ollie that's been anything different since Sir Alex Ferguson's left. But, yeah, I think I would take him, but I'm got my concerns, and my concerns probably outweigh the positives of what this man can bring. So therefore, my vote would probably just be a no. And that's a hard no, because I think Tuchel is a good manager. I do. I really do think he is a good manager. But would he be one I would consider? Yes. Yes. I would want to sit down with him anyway and have a conversation and explain. And if he was happy with what we were talking, then I think he's a candidate. I really do. I'd be interested to see what you guys think. So the poll is up. Would you take Tuchel at United? Plenty of votes in, and it's close. Only 4% between it. So you are split also in the chat. So you know, you're thinking like I am, aren't you? You're thinking like I am in terms of what the man brings, the qualities, the experience. But you have got that concern, haven't you? You know what I'm talking about. You know, it's that German manager. It's like, is United the right fit for him, I feel, is the question. Not if Tuchel is the best fit for us. If you get what I mean by that. I think that's the best way to describe Thomas Tuchel. Is Manchester United the right club for him right now? Because I think he's at that stage of his career. And I just feel like it's that side of it more than is Tuchel right for Manchester United. That's how I'm going to put it. I think I would sit down and have a conversation with him. I don't think we should disregard it if the option came up there. But yes, let's just going to get into a few of your comments on Tuchel. No more injury-prone players, even if we have better medical teams. Tank's talking about OLISE there. Basically, it's a new contract for Erik ten Hag or replace. I don't think we give him a new contract either, Ian. If he gets United, sorry, let's just say we don't know what Ineos' plans are, but if they come out and say we're back in Ten Hag and he gets to keep his job, I would be really disappointed if they gave him another contract. I would say, look, this is a fresh start. Everyone is being scrutinised. You've got a contract, see it out. One more year. Show us that you are the man for Manchester United. No one's going to be banging on our door to take Ten Hag away. He isn't going to be getting loads of offers better than Manchester United. So use the power that you've got and actually tell Ten Hag, if you're staying, then you have next season, with all of the people gone that need to be gone, the new structure and everything above you, you know what needs changing at Manchester United. This will be your third year. The contract ends at the end of the season. We'll look at it then. Otherwise, nah. That's it. Simple for me. Let's get into a few more. If Liverpool wouldn't take him, why should we reference Tuchel? Liverpool might look at Tuchel, but I just think that Alonso is ready-made for Liverpool. I think it's set. If he takes that title in the Bundesliga, wow. Straight away, you've got a championship-winning manager there that is Liverpool. He is down there as one of Liverpool's great midfielders as well, Xabi Alonso. He is a fan favourite. He ticks so many boxes for them. I think Liverpool are set. I think Liverpool will try and get Alonso, first of all. If they don't get Alonso or something doesn't go right there in that deal, then I think we need to start worrying because they could take a manager away from Manchester United. That's what we were discussing this morning on the show as well. How United need to be aware, might have to think a little bit quicker when it comes to the decision on Ten Hag and actually who we want as another manager. So yes, I feel like we need to be on the ball, definitely. Tuchel lost to Ole. I mean, Pep Guardiola lost more games to Ole than anyone else, Jace. And you'd probably take Pep, wouldn't you? So I'm not going to go off individual games anyway. 25 likes away from the 200 mark, guys. Thank you so much. Please give the video a like. Just coming around 4.5 in the room with us right now. Everybody give the video a like. Let's get to that 200 mark. You guys are doing well tonight. Congratulations. Ian says, that would mean buying players for him. I'd rather have a coach that knows something about the Premier League. And that ain't Erik Ten Hag. I understand that. I understand that, Ian. Jared says, either De Zerbi or Tuchel. De Zerbi is very demanding with these lot. They think they might sink the ship like now. Ten Hag is playing counter-attacking because he said he can't play his style with this lot. It's complicated with Ten Hag. I mean, I still don't think even next season we're going to see a complete style of play from him. I really don't. We got no idea what type of player Ten Hag wants. He's very, very scattergun with his transfers. You usually get an idea of a manager and his direction by the players he brings in. Mason Mount, again, big question mark over that transfer, especially blowing just over a third of our budget for the summer on one player that you're not going to play. And Arna and that type of goalkeeper, yeah, I thought we needed a progressive goalkeeper, someone who can play ball. I actually thought that that's how we were going to start playing football. But Manchester United don't get hold of the ball enough, especially not in big games. We're not controlling the game, so yeah. And obviously, Rasmus Højlund is an out-and-out number 9. Strong, centre-forward, fast. We don't play the ball to him. We don't have wingers that cross the ball to one of his other strengths, which is heading. And again, you've got to question Ten Hag on that type of player. He's young and he needs to develop. He's very confident that he's going to be in a job for a long time, Ten Hag, if he's actually thinking he's going to see the best of Rasmus Højlund. I'm going to finish the vote up on Tuchel right now. 43% are saying yes, 57% are going with no. I think most there are with it. There is more concerns than there is positives, I would say. But again, I don't want to disrespect Thomas Tuchel. I think he is a very good manager. I do. And if he was available and Manchester United needed a manager, I think I would still sit down and have a conversation with him. So yes, I don't think we should disregard him at all. On to other news, I want to talk about Hannibal Mejbri. And yeah, I'll get into what was actually said, or some of the quotes that have come out on Hannibal, and this is a little concerning. I'll give you my thoughts on this in a minute, but Seville have announced that Hannibal Mejbri will not be considered for selection for the foreseeable future after a worrying start to his loan spell at the club. Quique Sanchez Flores on Hannibal, the Seville coach, says these are boys who arrive here and suddenly find themselves in a big club like Seville under conditions of maximum demands. They need to find their bearings. Now, there are other stories coming out that there has been a fallout with, say, another player at Sevilla. Now, Flores' comments, falling out of a player, this for me is a massive, massive worrying sign. And this, I feel, is the product of what Manchester United are right now and the player power. I'm not saying Hannibal Mejbri is a problem at Manchester United, but for me, it's clear and obvious that these players get away with a lot at Manchester United. These players get away with an awful lot. By the way, Hannibal is in the squad for Sevilla. I just don't think he's going to be playing much. We'll see. We'll see on that one. All these reports will be interesting if they actually come out and are false. But no, I think this, from what Flores has said there, rumours of a bust-up with another player, I think these players actually think they are bigger than what they are. This is going down the Marcus Rashford road again. I don't want to make it sound like a witch hunt against Marcus again, but the entitlement, the player power side of things from Manchester United, and you know that it is going to be different at another football club. This happened with Anthony Martial. He was completely out of favour at Sevilla. Near enough instantly, after a few games, they realised what this guy was. And he just didn't work for him. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. We all prayed that Hannibal actually could make it at Sevilla. But he's walked in there. He's hit the wall straight away. And like I said, you get more demands. If a club like Sevilla, they are a passionate fan base. They are a demanding club. Like I said, they pride themselves on winning trophies. No one has won the Europa League more than Sevilla. They are a very, very well-structured, well-run football club with fantastic facilities. And the demands are different. And for me, it just looks like, looking in from the outside, like Hannibal's gone in, all of a sudden he's found, oh, hang on, what's this all about? I can't do what I want. I can't say these things. It's all a learning curve for these players. And I think he's going to learn the hard way. We all hoped, and like I said, I was talking when this move was happening, Manchester United shouldn't be letting these players go and not getting the right fee for them. Well, it looks like none of these players are actually going to demand a fee because they're all going to end up being sent back because the clubs that have taken them don't want to take out that option to buy. Because the players, like I said, they're just, at United, it's a different world. They're in the bubble. They're protected by the football club. They're soft soap. They're mollycoddled. And then when they get out in the real world and a proper football club, they just tells them as it is. And the demands, like he said, and the key words in that statement from Flores were the demands of Sevilla. A different culture, different demands. A club that isn't doing as well as it should do this season. They're bringing in a player that they thought that was going to help them. Straight away, they found an issue with. That is down to the culture at Manchester United, in my opinion. And that is the problem that we have got. It's changing that. And this whole protection of Manchester United players that the club have, it's just too much. And when they go out, they realise that they aren't as good as what Manchester United were making them out to be. It hits them hard. And I think he's found that straight away. But it's good that Seville have actually not so much reprimanded him, but just taught him a little lesson straight away. It's like, just because you've come from Manchester United, you're not walking straight into this team. You aren't. I mean, Seville showed United up last season when they smashed us in the Europa League. And effort, passion, application was a different level. And you've got to have that if you go to Sevilla. So it's interesting to see this. It's very interesting. Hannibal Mejbri's exclusion from Sevilla squad for the foreseeable future is rumoured to be due to a confrontation which took place on the training ground between Hannibal and Mariano. Is that Maino or Maiano? Oh God, sorry, I'm saying that wrong. It's very small print on the little pop-up that I've just got on my screen there, guys. Sorry about that. But, yeah, it'll just say it's with another player again, and that's a bit of a worry, a massive worry. He is in the squad, but, yeah, hopefully he will learn from this. More stuff coming out. Andre Onana has been benched again for the AFCON game. Cameroon faced Nigeria in the AFCON round of 16. Onana's cousin Fabrice Onana starting in his place. Do I need to go in on Onana again? Have I said enough? I think I've said enough. God, that's just embarrassing for the football club. That's all I'll say. It is. Thank God we've got Bayindir in tomorrow. We can talk about a different goalkeeper. Guys, we passed the 200 like mark. Come on, let's keep it going. I'm sure you can get the 250 mark tonight. Is there a chance that you could actually stretch it out and get that 300 like mark tonight, guys? Can you do it? Have you got it in you? 300 likes. I'm setting you a target. It's up to you mods to make it happen. We have a new member in the house. Giorgio B, my good man. Welcome to the members club. Please do thank General Foodie for donating that membership. That is our second new member. I think our fifth new member of the day. Our army is growing ever stronger. Please, guys, drop in the description of this video below. The link is there to be a member. All you have to do is click on it. Next to that link, also in the description, is the link to SofaScore, our partners, the best football and sporting app around. Rated right up there in the top 20 on the App Store as well. All your up-to-date team news, injury news, goal scoring, updates, everything across all sports. They are FUTV partners. Do scan the QR code, bottom right-hand corner, guys, or drop into the description below. The link is there next to the membership one. And obviously, if you aren't subscribed, get on it. You will not regret it. You know you want to be part of FUTV. You love the name. I know you do. I know you do. And tomorrow, the real road trip's back. Woo-ah! Yes! On the road, away days is coming, guys. We're on the way to Newport. I've got a few people I actually know who are going down to the game. Obviously, Graham is going to be there as well. I think Aid is going to be there as well. A few people that you might have seen on other channels before are actually going down to the game. So we'll try and get a lot of thoughts of other people at the game tomorrow. Hopefully we're talking about a Manchester United win. The full expectation is that we are going to be in that draw. Well, we are in the draw before the game actually kicks off. So, yeah, we'll see who we can play in the next round if we do get through that mega task. No disrespect. That is Newport. Guys, did you actually see the fan fall off the stand at Ipswich today? Wow, what was going on in the FA Cup today? Was it Maidstone beat Ipswich, and then that Maidstone fan fell off the top tier of the stand, rolled off the hoarding into the home crowd? Oh my God. Like, couldn't believe what I was watching. Absolute craziness. Oh, it was. Just getting some more updates on what is going on. Johnny Evans is with the squad heading to Wales tonight after missing training due to illness. So Johnny Evans has got over his bug. So we are all good. Yeah, big shout out as well, guys, to the under-18s and the under-21s as well today. Both getting wins against Leeds and Norwich, respectively. The under-18s absolutely crushing it again. 14th win of the season. They are devastating right now. Absolutely devastating. Running away with that league. And a great win for the under-21s at Old Trafford today. Real big shout out to them. Shout out to Mavo back. He was part of that FA Youth Cup winning side that Mainu and Garnacho came from. Been injured badly. It's blighted his progress from that FA Youth Cup win a couple of seasons ago. But 4 goals today. First half hat-trick in 15 minutes. Absolutely outstanding. He's making up for lost time, and he could be that next one knocking on the door. And then we've got all the talent in the under-18s coming underneath him as well. So the future's bright. The future's red. Oh, that was crap on it. Sorry. That was a shit one. But yeah, nearly at the 250 like mark, guys. Keep it up, please. Keep them coming. Tomorrow, who are we picking then? Who's playing? We've got a full squad to pick from tomorrow. let's go through it. So we know that Bayendare is in goal, guys. Looking ahead to this game, I fully expect if Luke Shaw is available, I know that Ten Hag is going to play him. If there's no other available left back, then Luke Shaw plays. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. And centre backs, I feel, well, according to the reports of who played against Burnley in the game behind closed doors the other day, you've got to look at, what, is it going to be Maguire? Is it going to be Evans now he's available? Martinez is going to play for me, I think. After his cameo against Spurs, he's had another 2 weeks training. He's played in the game behind closed doors. I think he will be starting the game. I think it's the perfect game to bring him back into. Martinez will stay, and that will be one surefire centre-back going from now till the end of the season. So who is Leach's best centre-back partner? Should I do a poll on this one with everyone available? Is it going to be Varane? Is it that obvious for us? Would you guys pick anyone else? Instead of doing a poll, I want you guys to tell me who your centre-back partner would be for Leacher tomorrow. Who would you play? Everyone's available, so you can get Maguire, you can get Evans, you can get Varane. Who are you playing? Lindelof's not available yet. He's the only one. So you've got 3 to choose from. Evans, Varane, and Maguire. Who are you picking to partner Leacher in defence tomorrow? Because you know it's going to be Leacher. It is definitely going to be him. So let's get in there. Get in the poll. Not in the poll. Get in the chat, everybody. While you're going into the chat, give me 6 more likes to hit that 250. Booyah! Camberwala. Varane's on a landslide right now. Oh, everyone's having a drink. Jones is in there. McTominay. Keith. Seriously. When I tee you up, usually you go for it, don't you? You do. You take the absolute Michael. Varane, Camberwala, Maguire, Evans, bench the others. Maguire, Evans, Ian wants tomorrow. You don't want Martinez in? You don't want Lissandro there? No? Surprised at that. Really surprised at that. Oh, come on, guys. Get me up to that 250. You're almost there. Keep going. My nan says Top Cat. Yeah, I'd love Vidic back in there as well. So, yeah, I think the general consensus is we've got Shaw in. We've got Varane in, we've got Martinez in. We got back to pretty much what we had last season. I'm 100% certain Dalot is going to be that right back ahead of Wan-Bissaka. I would play Wan-Bissaka personally. But Varane, Martinez, Luke Shaw, Dalot with Bayendare. That is our back four and goalkeeper. I think everyone can safely say that that is what it is going to be. Yep, okay. Let's go with that as our back four. I chucked you a like, pal. It should be 5 more now. Cheers for that, Jimbo. Hope you're doing well, my man. I'm not joking. It's an easy game. Confidence booster for Camberwala. I would start him and give him 90 minutes. Leacher and Varane, rotation. We don't need rotation when we've not played any games all year, mate. This is literally our 3rd game of 2024. We've just not had enough. Martinez needs game time. Every defender needs game time. Luke Shaw needs game time. Martinez needs game time. Varane, I would literally play the player that you want to be next to Martinez the rest of the season if I was Ten Hag. I know you're looking at Maguire needing game time also when he comes into the debate, but I would literally look at it and go, yeah, Leacher is going to be our mainstay from now until the end of the season. Who do you want next to him? Then you play that guy tomorrow. I think we just need to start building that partnership up again. So, Leacher and Varane, Dalot, Luke Shaw, Bayendare. Into midfield, guys. Does Casemiro come straight back in? Is one half of football against Burnley in a behind closed door game enough for Casemiro to come in? Is he ready to rock? Ready to rumble? I'm not 100% certain, me. I'm not. I would be playing Kobe Mainoo. I would be playing Bruno Fernandes. And if Christian Eriksen is available, I've not heard anything. I don't even know why I'm saying if Eriksen is available. I'm pretty certain he will be. I would play them 3. I know it's that whole fear factor of what happened at Nottingham Forest, but I feel like we need the quality as well in this game. And that will just kill Newport off. I think Eriksen, it's a perfect game for him. I do. I think it is. I think his quality will shine above. And he's that type of player we're probably going to need. So Like James said there, I don't think Casemiro will start. DJ John saying Casemiro, Eriksen, Bruno. Yes, Casemiro for 60 minutes, ease him in for the league. I think Casemiro will come on off the bench, personally. I do. I think he'll just ease him in. And saying that though, you want him to be somewhere near ready, because that Wolves game coming up a few days later next week isn't going to be an easy one. No, like 4 days later we've got Wolves, and then it's again another 2 days later after that, 3 days later after that we've got West Ham as well. So yeah, 3 games in 7 days for United right now. So it's good that everyone's rested. No excuse really at all. But yeah, I think I would go with Bruno, Eriksen and Kobbie Mainoo. That's my pick for midfield. Dobby says, Adam, if you don't buy anyone in January, and Erik ten Hag misses Champions League by 2 points because we picked up many injuries, is it Erik ten Hag's fault that we didn't qualify for the Champions League? Yeah, it is. He's got more than a good enough squad to get us into the Champions League, mate. Honestly, no, of course it is Erik ten Hag's fault. You can't just use the excuse that you've not been backed in January as the reason why you didn't make Champions League. 100% Dobby, it's Erik ten Hag's fault. He's got this team. He knows this team. Everyone is available right now. It's his fault that we have lost all of these games. Yeah, the players are part of it as well, but the players and the manager are all accountable. So yeah, it's ten Hag's and the players' fault if we don't make Champions League. I'm not giving him any excuses. It's amazing. We should be playing our B team against Newport and winning comfortably, but we will be an A team. It's embarrassing. Yeah, Malcolm, I understand that comment, but in the circumstances and us not having games and needing to get back to match sharpness, I think we need to play the first team. We need to be ready for Wolves. This should be a tune-up game for Wolves, in my opinion. No disrespect again to Newport, but it's League 2 for God's sake. We should be going there with our first team, tuning ourselves up, ready, getting some minutes back in legs and being ready for that game on the Thursday against Wolves. That's what we should be doing. Yep. Not Erik ten Hag's fault, says John. Yes, John, it is Erik ten Hag's fault. It's his fault we're in the position we're in now before the January window opened. Is it not? Has he not got the worst December record in bleeding history? The worst in the Premier League era anyway. Yes, it is. He isn't able to handle these players or get the best out of these players. It is Ten Hag's fault. Like I said, along with the players. So buying more players in isn't going to change anything. And the players that are available in January, well, they're not good enough, are they? No one is going to make Man United better. There's no one available. By the way, 780 million I think was spent last January in the transfer market. So far, this January, 36 million. PSR and Financial Fair Play have got a vice grip on the Premier League right now, my God. David De Gea has agreed to join Saudi Pro League side El Shabab. De Gea has been without a club since he left Manchester United in July 2023. Whoa, De Gea has finally found a club. Wowza. There's some news for you guys. Well, he needed to get some football there somewhere. Jesus, that's embarrassing. Guys, we are literally only 28 away from hitting the 300 like mark for the show. What a good job you guys have done. So you might as well just finish it off with a bit of an icing on top of the cake and get that 300 mark. Hit that like button, everybody. Adam, if we don't buy anyone in January, I've just read that message, Anna. Why have you done it again, Dobby? Is YouTube just playing with my mind? Wolves will be a hard game at Molineux. They've had a great Christmas period, full of confidence, and want to get one over United for not getting the last-minute penalty at Old Trafford. Sciliano, yes, they will be raring to go at Molineux. It is a tough place for us to go anyway. Always been a difficult game for United, and I don't expect it to be any different next week. We have to concentrate on Newport. We're going to finish the team off now with the front three. But yeah, we should realistically, as Manchester United, be looking at Newport and past that at Wolves. That's what we need to be doing. Front three, obviously Højlund in the middle. Now then, who are you going to play? Who is on the left, who is on the right for Manchester United? Oh, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. I feel we should be Garnacho left, Højlund in the middle, Ahmad on the right. Anyone? Just see what he can do. Give Rashford a bit of punishment. Oh, he's not in the squad. Is he actually? Is it? Can anyone know if Rashford is actually in the squad? Has anyone seen him? Is that illness taking him away from the game? That mystery illness. I'm not going to mention anything about alcohol, I promise you. But I've not seen anything on Rashford today. Good, actually, that he has had a quiet day in social media. I think he needs it. But, yeah, I'm not seeing anything. But I wouldn't play him anyway. I would be giving Ahmad a go if he's available and if he's fit. I would. But I've got a feeling it's going to be Anthony. It's going to be Højlund. It's going to be Garnacho. I think that's how he'll set up. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I expect a lot of rotation. I expect United to have the game won by half-time. Very similar to the Wigan game. There may be the odd hairy moment here and there. The atmosphere, the smaller pitch, things like that. The FA Cup, the whole vibe of the FA Cup. Trust me, if United lose to Newport tomorrow, then Ten Hag's head is gone. Like, see you later. But I don't see it. I really don't see it. I think United will win the game. I think we'll win the game comfortably. I'm going with a 4-0 win to Manchester United tomorrow. That is my prediction. So, yes, you've heard my team. I'll go through it again, see if you guys agree. Obviously, when the video is up, put your team in the comment section as well, guys, when the live stream finishes and the video's up on YouTube. Get your comments in on there. Give me your teams, who you would play in this game against Newport. Obviously, comment on Hannibal and OLISE, our top 2 stories of the show as well, guys. Make sure you get your thoughts on them and let me know what you feel about Hannibal. And would you move things around for OLISE? Would you bring him in, even though he wasn't part of the original transfer plan? Before I finish, I am going to make you get that 300 like mark. We're only 11 away, guys. So come on, make it happen, please. Give the like button a smack. Careful with your keyboards or your tablets and iPads, though. Don't break the screens or the buttons. I don't want no lawsuit. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. You could tickle it. But, yeah, that pretty much finishes up our show this evening, guys. Great numbers. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always, everybody. Make sure you give the video a like on your way out, like I said. We are going to hit that 300 mark before I finish up the outro. I'm sure we will. Please don't let me down and leave me hanging. And, yeah, subscribe to the channel if you are watching for the first time. And, yeah, it's an absolute pleasure talking to you all again. It has been a long January, guys. It has. But we finish it off tomorrow at Newport. Please do stay tuned tomorrow. Have your notifications on for all the content that is coming your way. We are travelling down. We're starting early. We're on the road quite early tomorrow, heading down to Newport. So stay tuned to FUTV for all the best match day coverage that you can get. And yes, make sure you scan that QR code for our partners, SofaScore as well, bottom right-hand corner. And you will be getting all your score updates of the game tomorrow right there. Team news, injury news, match day build-up, it is all there on the app. Player ratings as well. Be interesting to see what their player ratings are compared to mine tomorrow. Will be very interesting. 3 more likes to hit the 300 like mark. I'm going to round it up right now, though. I can't wait any longer. It's up to you guys to make sure we hit the 300 mark. I'm sure we will hit it before we finish. But thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's been a fantastic show. Love having you all along, as always. And I will see you all tomorrow. Stay tuned. There's a lot coming. Subscribe and obviously share the video, guys. We are out of here. 300 likes in the bag. Bang on the button. Thank you, guys. I'll see you.